What's up, everyone? So right now we're about to go buff the headlights on my dad's new car. He just bought a 06 Lexus GS 300. He absolutely loves GSs. He used to have a second gen, sold it to my brother-in-law, so he's finally got another one for himself. We are using the 3M headlight restoration kit. It's like $12 on Amazon. I'll go ahead and post the link below. Let's see what kind of results we get. The headlights are pretty bad, so I'll show you guys here in a few what they look like, and we'll go ahead and get these headlights restored. Okay, I said it was bad, but I did not realize they were this bad. Wow. Are these clear lenses or are they yellow lenses? Oh my gosh. All right, well, there's our before. Let's go ahead and get these things restored. All right, guys, so here's our supplies. We got the 3M headlight restoration system. Has the piece that actually goes in the drill that you can put the sandpaper, the polishing pad, all that stuff, and you just need a regular household drill. Like, I have my Milwaukee 12-volt drill that I'm gonna be using. And I got some tape because we're not pulling the bumper off today, so I'm just gonna tape around. You definitely wanna cover up anything that you don't wanna sand or like get compound and stuff like that on. So we're gonna go ahead and tape around the headlight with that chrome trim, anywhere else that we don't want to sand or buff, and we're gonna get to work. And also some microfibers, obviously, to keep everything clean, wiped down. So let's get to it. So update, what you just saw me do was just tape off around the headlight because I don't want to accidentally sand or, you know, buff the chrome trim or even the bumper. You know, I don't want to put micro scratches in the paint. So I just went ahead and taped it up. So now I have it all protected, so that way when I'm sanding and buffing and all that, I can't hit the paint. I'm about to go ahead and do this side, but man, these headlights are so ugly. I can't wait to see what this comes out looking like. So let's keep going. So the kit comes with everything we see here. We got 6 500 grit sanding discs. We have 4 800 grit, 1 3000, a compounding pad, and then the attachment that I mentioned for the drill. It also comes with some rubbing compound. I have more in case I run out, so that's all good, but there's a good bit in here. It might work for any normal car, but the GS has like 3 headlights plus fog lights, so we might need some more. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The only thing you obviously need to supply is a drill to use with the attachments, the masking tape to mask off anything you don't want to sand or polish, and obviously, you know, some microfibers and a bottle with water as well, because when you're sanding this stuff, you don't want to dry sand it. You want to make sure the headlight, anything you're sanding, you want to make sure it's wet. So everything's all prepped, so let's go ahead, get our bottle with water and our sandpaper, and let's get to work. Also, I forgot to mention, the discs are cut in circles so you can use it on the drill attachment. I don't know how I feel about that, so I'm probably gonna sand it by hand and then just use the drill for the compounding part of it. So let's go ahead and get into it and see what kind of results we get. All right, so let's get started. So you're just gonna wet down your headlight just like so. You wanna make sure it's nice and wet. You do not wanna dry sand this. The sandpaper just kind of is more abrasive on the headlight, so we definitely don't want that. You're just gonna wet it down, and we're just gonna sand. And you'll literally see all the nastiness start to come off the headlight. You could already see that it looks like it's almost like a milky, watery, milky consistency. As you can see, it's just coming right off of it. Pretty disgusting, but that's what you want to see. That tells you that you're actually getting stuff off of the headlight. So we're gonna go ahead and keep going. Now you can really see it, it's really cutting down. And I'm also using the 500, by the way. You start with the 500. The lower the sandpaper grit, the rougher it is. So obviously you start with the 500, move up to the 800, provided to get, you know, the coarse scratches out, bring a little bit more clarity back to the headlight lens, and then obviously the last step is the 3000, and then your compound. So we're just gonna keep going until we get the majority of this junk off of the headlight. And we could already see, like, literally, I can already tell it's clearing up, so that's a good sign, but let's keep going. This side is finished with the 500, and you can already tell how much of the yellowing has already come off. Look at this side. And this is the 500 only. As you can tell, it's really hazy, but that's what it's gonna look like, so don't be alarmed by that. We're gonna get that out with the 800 next, and then the 3000, and obviously the compound will get anything else out that's left. So let's go ahead and get this side knocked out with the 500, and then we're gonna hit both sides with the 800. With the 800. Next we'll move on to the other side, do the same thing, and then hit both sides with the 3000 before the rubbing compound. Is complete with the 800 grit sandpaper. That one's still drying, so it looks a little bit different, but we're gonna go ahead and start with the 3000, which is the final step before the compound. And we should be able to get a lot of these micro scratches out, and the headlight should get a lot more clear than it is right now. So let's go ahead and do that. And once we're done with that, we're gonna jump right into the compound. Quick comparison, this side right here has been done already with the 3000. Mind you, it's still hazy because the compound is going to take care of that, but look how much clearer it is compared to the side that only has 800 complete. Look at that. Getting closer and closer. So both headlights are now done with the 3000. I'm about to go ahead and dry them with a microfiber, clean microfiber. And then I've got my Milwaukee gun with the drill attachment and the compounding pad provided in the kit, as well as the rubbing compound. So let's go ahead and see how far this rubbing compound gets me. If I do run out, I have more, so we can keep going, but let's go ahead and wipe these headlights down and see what they look like. So this is where we're at after compounding. They look 100 times better than before. But what we're gonna do last is throw some wax or polish on there just to get it that last little pop. I don't have an attachment for the drill. Like a wool pad is normally what you would use for polish, but I don't have one of those, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it by hand. And let's see if we can get them just a little bit more brighter, but I'm honestly happy with them. From what they look like before to now, it's complete turnaround, so I am very happy. What's up, guys? Just wanted to close it out. I'm back in my own house. I left my parents a little while ago, but as you guys can see, the headlights did a complete 180. I'm happy with them. My dad is super happy with them. So that's about it. Like I said, the kit comes with pretty much everything you need. You just need some microfiber cloths. You need some tape, masking tape, of course. You need some water. So you saw me using like a spray bottle with water, but honestly, you can use a water bottle with a hole poked in the cap. You can use a garden hose. Anything that you have that will keep the headlight wet, that's really all you need. And then on top of that, I also use some polish and wax. So honestly, if you're taking on this job, you probably have those items at your disposal. So I'm not really including that in the cost of the job. But 11 or 12 bucks for the kit, and you guys saw what it can do. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did enjoy it, please consider, liking the video, subscribing, and sharing it. This channel is geared towards just DIY in general. So I'll be doing automotive things. I'll also be doing home improvement. So my intention is just to share videos with you guys, my audience, to just help you to do things yourself. That's really it. So like I said, if you guys enjoyed it, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.